No need for introductions, let's just get right into it. Welcome back everybody, and let's sorry, my brain broke for a second there. Welcome back to another episode of Hollow Knight. Last episode, we freed the rest of the grubs, and this episode, we're finally going to finish the second round of the Colosseum of Fools. But first off, my charm loadout. I went with Void Heart because, well, I'm forced to. Shaman Stone to increase the power of magic attacks, Quick Slash because it's Quick Slash, Thorns of Agony so that way if I ever take damage, I'll be able to deal almost double the nail. I'll be able to deal almost double the same amount of strength as my nail to a wide area around me, and Quick Focus so I'll be able to get faster heals in. Trial of the Conqueror is round 2 of 3 of the Trial of Fools. It features not only a longer trial, but new enemies to boot. These include the Sturdy Fools, no wait, the Heavy Fools, and the Winged Fools. The Heavy Fools are basically just simply Heavy Fools. The Winged Fools are just flying enemies. And these are... I actually can't remember what those things are called. They're basically just tougher versions of squits? No, oh yeah, they're armored squits, that's what they're called. Basically, the Winged Fools are just a reskinned version of the flying enemies from the City of Tears. And the Sturdy Fools are reskinned, like the big ones, not the ones that are like reddish, but they like charge towards you, can jump at you, those guys. Oh, I forgot there's no ground there. This part right here is remarkably easy. You just have to avoid some bellflies. And that's all you need to do for that round. But it's not over just yet. We have a bunch of hoppers. And then we've got a great hopper. My strategy is, well, I don't have one. Just move back and forth in between it. Alright. Who's up next? Oh. So this is the one that I accidentally spoiled last episode. It's a grub mimic. It is of no threat whatsoever if you use the time that it gives you while it's transforming in order to charge up a nail art. Alright. Oh, dang it. Ah. Don't forget that you can knock the armored squits off course by hitting them. What the? That was weird, it like flew across the screen. Oh, this part. There is no floor. This means that you can't heal unless you have hive blood, which I've already said my praise about that, or rather lack of praise. I recommend using spells here more than ever, unless it's of course Desolate Dark. Alright. Always use the time in between arena changes in order to heal. Alright, get over here. Is that it? No. These are battle obels. They are just simply a reskin of obels. The Colosseum of Fools, you may be noticing a bit of a trend. They aren't very original. We have the Sturdy Fools, which are reskinned Heavy Sentries. Winged Fools, which are reskinned Winged Sentries. Armored Squits, which are basically just tougher squits. Battle Obels, which are just like tougher obels. All around, most of the new enemies here are just reskinned versions of previous enemies. Don't forget that your nail is slightly long enough to be able to hit through platforms like this, so if they're ever right below the platform and you don't want to go underneath it, just do a little jump and then down slash. Alright. That should be it. And here is the boss of this round. The Oblobbles. There are two of them, and they only have one real attack. They move around and stop on occasion to shoot a ton of completely randomly trajectory. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Point is, these things are dangerous because they're random. And once one of them is killed, the other one has 25% of its health regained and goes absolutely berserk. I really have no strategy other than just be lucky. And that's the Colosseum of Fools, Trial of the Conqueror. Upon completion, you will achieve not only 2,000 Geo, but also a piece of pale ore, which we can use this to finally upgrade our nail to its maximum capacity. Welcome back, warrior. Make a contribution, and you can enter the Trial of the Fool. The Trial of the Fool requires 800 Geo, which you should absolutely have at this point. Very well then, a new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. I am not going to be doing this one in this episode. That will be shared for next episode. And it is by far the longest and most difficult one of them all. And unfortunately, I do think that this episode is going to be a bit on the short side. But trust me, if I did include the trial of the fool in this episode as well, then this episode would be like, it'd probably be longer than the finale. And I, of course, want the finale to be, like, you know, climactic, long, probably the longest episode in the series. Besides, I think next episode will more than make up for it in length. Because when I say the trial of the fool is absurdly long, I mean like, it's just an endurance challenge more than just a test of skill. There obviously is still some skill testing in it, but it really is just how long can you last. Come on, I want to be cool about this. Yes. Alright, never mind. I guess that's what I get for trying to be cool. It's not the answer. These are the guys who the Winged Fools are based off of. And if I can find one... Nah, I can't find one. I'll just pull up the bestiary to show you who I'm talking about. Where is it? This guy, Heavy Sentry. That's basically what the Heavy Fools are. But, for now, I think there's only one thing left to do. Let's go pay the Nail Master a visit. Nail Smith. Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore. A rare, fine metal, that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. It costs the rest of your pale ore, 3 pale ore, and geo, obviously the most amount of geo of these 5 nail upgrades. Let's do it. As you wish. I'll get to work then. It's done. The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be, as strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, I behold the majesty of a pure nail. To think this moment has come upon me so soon. I must step outside a moment. The pure nail does 21 damage per hit. This is over 4 times as much as our first nail that we ever had.
Ranjo Stenja.
The pure nail forged, my work in this lifetime comes to an end. My only remaining desire is to see and feel the nail strike true. I beg you, cut me down. As my final moment in life, I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it? No, you haven't. It may be what he wishes, but there's no niceness in that. We still can't one-shot the normal sentries, but that's completely fine when we have our fully upgraded nail. Not to mention, it also looks cool as hell. Just look at that. Next episode, we're gonna finish the completion part of the game. We only have 1% left of the game to go, and that's the Trial of the Fool. See you guys then.